Thank you very much, Shox, and thank you, Swiffer, for joining me. Now, it has been a tough weekend for you so far because you've had to go up against Vitality and Koi, and today it's Excel. I imagine the preparation was focused on the first two teams you had to play.
Yeah, it tends to actually be like that most of the time anyway, just because there are 3 games a week, right? So there's much more prep going into like the first 2 games. It's like the main focus and everything like that, or like the winnable games that you think are winnable going into the weekend. But I think we've done our homework. We're ready for today. Let's just hope we bring the energy.
So how did the team talk go after yesterday's match against Vitality?
So it was Doss's birthday, which was unfortunate that we lost on that. And we had to have like a bit of a dour conversation. And to be frank, we had a conversation about, you know, accountability, like effort. I think we'd become a little bit more complacent in like our approach to practice and scrims and everything like that in the 2 weeks leading up to it. And I think that because we had such a successful first week, I don't think that problem kind of righted itself going into like the second week and everything like that. Obviously the drafts were yesterday, were a bit shit as well. Yesterday and the day before were a bit shit as well, which obviously like we take responsibility for. But I think just all around we've been relatively lackluster this weekend. It's not like doom and gloom because it's only one weekend, right? And it's better to have it now than in playoffs or like group stage or the next phase. But it does hit pretty hard. So yeah, we're just looking to swing the momentum back to our favor and hopefully right everything going into today and the following week.
What direction are you aiming to go in with your draft at the moment?
I don't want to give too much away, but they have a couple of tendencies that they rely on, right? I think to secure like advantages for themselves and everything like that. I know I'm giving really like non-answers at the moment.
But we can look at your drafts and they're very meta-focused and they're not really experimenting, shall we say?
Theirs? Sorry? Or?
The drafts that you guys are bringing at the moment.
Ours aren't like too experimental. We draw a lot of inspiration from like, I mean, this patch is being played out like considerably in LPL, LCK as well. Obviously you can still have developments that unfold when you're on a patch for a really long time, but a lot of it has, like, a lot of the groundwork has already been laid. It's just a matter of like prioritization and preference. Yeah.
But do you worry about other teams perhaps getting ahead of you in the meta?
Yes, we do. I think that this weekend as well, I think there have been a couple of instances where we've kind of like struggled to like find ourselves, I think is a good way to put it. And again, that also reflects pretty poorly on like myself and like the coaching staff and everything like that we haven't been able to give a bit more direction. But yes, it is a concern that we could be falling behind the meta. And I think today, again, like just going back to the previous question, I think that today we've figured it out again, or like hopefully figured it out. We'll see when it unfolds, but we're on the right track, I believe. Yeah.
I've got one more question for you very quickly. Are you on the right track with your sense of humour, Swiffer?
Oh, please. Oh my God, no.
Because last week, Shox was asking you to think of a joke, and now you've had a week. A whole week. Hit me with it.
Oh, okay. Yeah, so Garen walks into a bar. Yeah, there is no counter. Oh, okay. Yeah, we've got to go back to the drawing board with this one.
Shox, we're going to have a conversation and I'll let you guys talk about the match that's about to happen.
Thank you. Oh, I love that you called back to that. I have a joke too.
Very good.
As kids mid-games this week. Oh my God. They're still laughing about it. Oh, I feel so rude, actually. Also,